Yo, Tony B, live and direct. This goes out to all of my followers and all my friends who've been asking me. They've been really asking me about what went down and why I left the boardwalk so fast. So let me give it to you in straight talk, because I always keep it 100, because I'm real hip-hop like that. First of all, peace out to the Zulu Nation, to me redoing my membership and everything, to DJ Mark Love. Thank you for that. The situation went down like this. Everybody knows wherever I set up on the boardwalk, I've been there for 10 years, around 12 years, 10 to 12 years. Anywhere I set up, anything I do is powerful and positive. I do it for the youth. I do it for the cats who are MCs who want to come and freestyle. We do that aspect. I do the knowledge. I uplift my people. I do so much for that boardwalk. But there are other people who are trying to change the vibe of the boardwalk, and have been for years. If you go out there and look at the boardwalk now and go back and watch my videos, you'll see what I'm talking about. Well, I had no idea that the corner of Brooks, across from the Freak Show, that area right there, is run by the Shoreline Crips. No disrespect to anybody. I did not know it was run by them. So I'm on that corner doing my thing, bringing beautiful, powerful, people over to my booth, having little tiny babies and kids freestyle and do their thing. Just creating the vibe that Venice is supposed to have there. One day, one of them walks up to me and says, "Yo, man, you that guy who be talking all that stuff. You be talking, I heard the word Crip come out your mouth. Constant revolution in progress. And talking about Bungie Carter, talking about all that. Man, you better watch yourself." I was like, wow, okay. Yes, one time I did break down at my booth the history of the Black Panthers and Bungie Carter and Constant Revolution in Progress, which is the real acronym of what Crips is supposed to stand for. These cats are supposed to be revolutionaries, protecting our community. That's what Bungie Carter put it down for. So I was like, all right. I was like, brother, no disrespect. None of that. Cool. I keep on doing my thing. The people in the building across from my spot on Brooks, they're constantly looking out the window at me. Now, there's this guy who sweeps the building. I don't know if he's the landlord, the janitor, whatever. Works for the people over there. He steps to me one day and says, "Look, the people in the building talking about they want to move out because you down here on this corner, with all this hip-hop and rapping and talking, and they don't want to hear that every day. I know you in this free speech zone, but man, you got to get up out of here. You got to calm it down or something." I'm like, all right, I understand. I am on a corner in a free speech zone of the boardwalk. Somebody has moved into the building, onto the corner where they know the Freak Show, which is louder than me. They got a microphone. They doing their thing all day. DJ Him is down a couple spots from me doing his thing. And I'm on the corner holding down hip-hop culture, teaching, reaching people through my art, through my rhymes, through everything. I'm reaching kids. I'm changing kids' whole perspective and personality through what I'm bringing them on the boardwalk. Truly a role model. I'm like, oh, okay. I understand. I see what's going on. These people are up in this building paying $5,000 a month for 30 square feet. 30 square feet in a little tiny place. Just to say that they live by the beach. But they move there knowing where they're moving. And then they're going to look at me down on the corner like I'm doing something wrong. So homeboy stepped to me. That was another red flag. So the other day, on my son's birthday, on the solstice, the day that summer's supposed to start, I come to Venice around 2 o'clock. Come to set my stuff up. I put down the carpet, everything in my spot. Soon as I do that, who comes to me. I look up. Two of the guys, the original guy who said he had a problem with me saying the word Crip or whatever, he's there. He's got some buddies with him. They're like, yo, you got to get up off this block. This block is run by us, Shoreline, Crips, man, and you disrespectful. You disrespecting us. You got to get up off the block. I'm like, yo, man, I can't leave this block. This is my spot. This is what I do. He's like, yo, you got to get up off this beach. This is the last time we gonna tell you. We giving you 5 minutes. The other dude, I'm looking at him like, brother, really? Really you doing this to your own people? He looks at me like, first of all, I ain't your brother. And then I'm like, black man. And he's like, oh, I'm not a black man. I'm a Crip, nigga. I'm like, okay, I understand. So I say to myself, okay, this is the universe telling me it's time for me to, to change. Me and the universe have been talking for a long time, and I had vowed that this was my last summer. Australia, other places want me to be there. So, I really, really, really need to be traveling. I'm much bigger than Venice. I've already done everything that can possibly be done on Venice. I wrote the book, Life's a Beach and Then You Die. That's my 10-year story that people die to get their hands on. I've written How to Vend and Win, which is a book that tells you how to come to Venice and vend. My latest book, Do You Understand the Words Coming Out of My Mouth? I wrote on Venice. That's like everything I spit. For all the people who've been hearing me spit freestyles and do things over the day, I'm about to release the Venice Beach mixtape, or Tony B's Greatest Spits, which are all my best freestyles on Venice. I mean, you can see them on DVD. But I've graduated from Venice. Venice is going downhill. The vibe just ain't the same. The money ain't the same. The people aren't the same. But I told the universe this was my last summer. But this happens. So I'm like, yo, brothers, y'all ain't got to go out like this. You ain't got to do this to your own people. They say to me, this is our last time talking to you. These are the last words. They pick my stuff up and throw it back in my van. And then they back me up all the way back to my van. So I'm over at my van, still trying to talk to them. They putting on their glove like they getting ready to beat me up. Like they getting ready to crush me right there. And I'm like, yo, they're going, talk to the janitor dude. Talk to the janitor dude. He over there. He walks up. I see him. He's like, don't put me in this. Don't put my name in your mouth, nigga. I hate you, New York cats or out of town cats coming to our boardwalk thinking that you could just run shit. This is our boardwalk. We run this. Take your ass back to Atlanta, Morehouse, New York, or wherever you from. Mind you, I've been there for 10 years. 10 years. I'm one of the icons of Venice Beach. But him never paying attention or knowing that, he's never seen me there. I say, brother, what you talking about? I'm from Leimert Park. He's like, I don't want to hear nothing. So then one of his boys, by now I'm on the back of, I'm leaned up against my van.